Hip hop from the ghetto. Mo City Menis. Bernie on here. Shout out to Bernie the Botcher,
man. Yeah.
What's up, Bernie? What's up, Bernie the Botcher? Good morning, bro.
Good morning to you guys. How y'all?
Man, we good, bro. Bernie, I got a question, man. What you think of Kelly playing Anthony Durrell last night, bro?
Oh, man, that was an emphatic victory. I think Caleb Plant, I like Caleb Plant. I think that was a good way to, to end things. Shit, Caleb Plant, he a tough guy. He good fighter. He just couldn't be Canelo, so I'm looking for him to, if I was him, I'd be going for Benavidez, man. I'll be looking at Benavidez.
I think based on the way the knockout look, everybody gonna make him go to a Benavidez.
I think he should go to Benavidez, man. I think that's the fight to be made, not the Charlo fight. I think that Benavidez brings a lot more to the game with his size, his reach, his hand speed, and I think it just it's shit. He undefeated. I think he been talking a lot. I think that's gonna be a good fight for Caleb Plant now.
I think so too. What you felt about the Wilder effect last night?
Okay, now I didn't get a chance to watch that because I didn't buy the pay-per-view. I was watching Haney and the rest of them. But Wilder, I like Wilder. I think he all right. I like his message, how he be trying to put out. Can he beat Usyk? Maybe he could stop him.
Wow.
He can
stop Usyk, Bernie?
He can stop anybody
first.
I think he can stop anybody not named Tyson Fury.
He has to catch him, though. Usyk is
you got to catch him. Yeah, you got to catch him. He got to catch him. Now, but listen.
All right, Bernie, I don't know how versed you are on the other side, but you watch the Michaela Meyer, Alicia Baumgardner fight?
Michaela Meyer, that's my girl. I train with her. I know her personal. We work with her close. You know what I mean?
Did you have her pick to win the fight?
I had her pick to win the fight because I didn't know much about Alicia. Now, I didn't know much about Alicia. I know she knocked that girl out, but that girl put on a hell of a performance last night. Alicia put on a hell of a performance. She boxed. She had a great ring generalship. She did everything in there. Michaela, she a tough girl. She probably need to put a little more pressure on her and get a little more head movement, different things like that. But girl fought a hell of a fight. She was super pumped for the fight.
You could tell she was motivated. Accurate?
What you? Oh, I thought Michaela. I thought a girl won the fight.
Baumgardner.
It don't matter. It don't matter how they switch the cards up. A girl won the fight.
Yeah, because I think it was a split decision, right?
Yeah. I don't care about that. A girl won the fight.
Keeping it real.
What you think about what Clarissa looked like last night?
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I love Clarissa and I'm a big fan of her. But I became a fan of the Marshall girl.
Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
Man, that girl was bobbing. She was slipping, sliding. She was using that jab. She had a herky-jerky style. Man, I liked her. I became a big fan of her.
She looked so awkward in there, man.
But she looked good.
She looked very odd, the way she would even walk up to her. Now, so let me ask you this, man. Her. What you thought about her being on the ropes the way she was?
Clarissa?
Yeah.
I think, see, you know what I'm saying? I think that she needs to I would say, learn how to spin them. When they coming at you like that, you got to grab them, turn them, or at least you move back to the center of the ring or, start working them. But she was doing great defense on them ropes, just like Mayweather. She was making a miss, looking at her, smiling. So, you got to take all those things into account. It was just a hell of a night for women boxing.
Bernie, you think Clarissa won the fight?
Ooh.
Come on, man. Tell me the real. You real, man. I'm out here at H-Time with things that's just real trill. Tell me, bro.
I think I wouldn't have been mad if it was a draw.
Do you think it should have been a draw?
If it was a draw. No, I wouldn't have been mad if it was a draw. And you could see baby girl though when they asked her at the when they asked you after you fight. The girl, she wanted to be like, man, she wasn't doing shit. She didn't do nothing. But she had to stop herself and say, oh, she's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You could tell on her face. You could tell on Savannah Marshall's face that she was just like, man, it was a good fight. But that girl didn't really beat me.
I gotta go here with you, Bernie. Man, you gotta tell me your honest truth about Devin Haney now.
Okay,
you gotta
now
tell me, man.
Like I say, Devin, he looked a little better last night. And I was watching this fight. I watched the first fight last week before I did my show, and then it was a boring fight. And then I watched this fight. The first round was a great round for him. The fourth round was a great round for him. If I'm missing right, first round, he and just like this. I swear I know I'm nobody, but they taking all my stuff. Timothy Bradley said in the last fight they clinched 1,000 times in the first couple rounds, and that's why I say every time the man throw the right hand, he let him fall on the right shoulder and he hold him. He don't never got nothing else to do besides that.
Bernie, but why we in this whole counting clinches, bro? What we doing? Like, he's whooping his ass. Like, all that clinch, it's part of the game. Like, it's part of fighting. Like, that's what happens. People clinch. You know, you might like to see this.
Listen, but you can over clinch. That's why they gave Klitschko a lot of. Okay. I understand. Clinching is a part of the game.
Yeah.
But you don't have to clinch as many times as he clinched in that first fight. He was holding too much. But in that first round, every time my boy would come at him, he would keep his hands up and he would turn and he would come out right. Like he did that the first and the fourth round. After that, they was just really swinging after that. Kambosos looked like trash. Kambosos didn't look like nothing. He didn't look like the fella that fought Mickey Bay. He didn't look like the fella that beat
Kambosos looked better in the second fight or the first fight?
Man, he looked trash. I think he was probably the better the first. He looked trash. Kambosos
first fight, he didn't do nothing.
But
listen, he ain't do nothing in the second fight either. He didn't do nothing.
Is it
Kambosos didn't do nothing.
Is Kambosos trash or is Devin Haney just
hey, yo, I'm gonna step
good?
down so Ricc can get on, yo.
Is it not that Devin Haney's just that good, bro?
No, okay, now listen. Devin Haney is good. I'm not saying that Devin Haney is not good. Devin Haney's a real good fighter. But is he somebody that I would hurry up to go home and watch? No.
Wow. Okay, exciting. I mean, I don't know. That's the
he don't do nothing that I like, bro. He don't really do nothing that I like.
You don't like
he don't
that,
do
that a solid boxer to you?
No, no, Bernie, you don't like that jab. Stop it.
Okay, he got a good jab.
You come on.
But I mean, that's all right. It ain't okay. Hold on.
He got, bro. Okay. It's just a good jab.
Hold on. Yeah. Now wait. Let me say this. Okay, in boxing, you have to be effective. So he's good. He do things enough to be good and effective at it. Okay. But he doesn't have no pizzazz to me. He doesn't have.
You gotta have pizzazz. Like said,
he don't have pizzazz to me.
You gotta have pizzazz.
You want him to be like what?
You don't have to listen. Listen. You don't have to have You don't have to have pizzazz. But I'm telling you what I like in my fighters. Okay.
I mean, he don't have no. Bernie, is he a smart fighter or no?
He's definitely a smart fighter. He wins the rounds. He knows how to win the round. But like I say, I'm telling you right now.
How important is that in boxing, though?
Okay, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Oh, let me tell you this. Let me say this. Take away everything you know about Devin Haney. Just he been with Mayweather's. Take all that shit away.
All right.
Take away his jewelry. Take away his clothes. Take away that shit. And tell me how much would you be watching Devin Haney?
We just took away a lot.
I think I would watch him equivalent because those things don't make me watch him.
Listen, he don't do nothing no better. You know who a good fighter was? You know who a good fighter was? I think it was a solid fighter, but they didn't give him. Okay, you ever heard of Tremaine Williams, the fella that lost to Angelo Leo?
Right. Yeah. You think
boxing motherfucker from Connecticut? Boxing motherfucker from Connecticut. Box his ass off. Smooth, slick, sharp. But they gave him. He didn't get no publicity. He don't get nothing. Like I say, he don't got no jury. He don't got no Mayweather following.
You don't fight with the jury on, though, Bernie. You don't fight with the jury on. You don't fight with jury on.
You don't fight with pizzazz.
I'm saying what makes you watch him. I'm saying what makes you watch him. What makes me watch him?
What makes me watch him, Bernie, is I watch a kid at such a young age that values fundamentals. I watch a kid that is very long and lean with a very stiff jab in a division where that ain't very popular. Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody over there works off the jab. Nobody.
Shakur got a good jab.
He just got there. He just got there.
Shakur got a good jab. Shit, Haney got a great jab, but it ain't no Ike Cortez jab. It ain't no Sweet Pea jab. It ain't no Mayweather jab.
None of those guys that are being compared to him that are fight right now have a Cortez or a Mayweather. Or none of those guys have that. You name it phenomenal people, and you comparing them against a guy who's 23.
20.
Okay.
That guy must be pretty damn good.
Pardon, fellas.
Go ahead, Coach.
Given his skill, I give him his prop. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. Charlos and Bud.
Look, I'm going to tell you like this, Bernie. I'm glad you came. I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Since you here, you think that Bud can stop Jamel?
Do I think Bud can stop Jamel? Yeah, the 54 pound. Yeah, man. Bud hits hard, man. Listen, I'm just telling you. Listen, I'm just telling you the truth. Listen.
Let me catch you up first, bro. I don't think it's even no point for me to hide it from it, but I don't know anything about what's going on between him and EJ or if it's gonna happen. But I know something that could happen off the muscle, no matter who okays it, is a mandated fight for him moving up to fight the WBO champion in 154. Nobody can stop him.
Nobody can stop him.
Nobody. So if he was really gonna do that, nobody can stop him. What I would like to know from you is, you said that he could stop Jamel Charlo. Could Jamel Charlo stop? Can Jamel stop Bud?
Okay, listen. He got to hit him first. Listen, now listen this. Now listen this. Anybody can be stopped. Anybody can be beat. But this is what I'm trying to say about Charlo. Man, Bud will box shit out that man. Now, wait, this is what I wanted to say, because this y'all putting this in your head too much. I know you can use your mandatory, and you can use that. But that's only with certain amount of people. That's when the champion ain't nobody, and the guy underneath him then they'll move and make his ass fight him. But Charlo is a value champion up there with Al Heyman, with ties to there. So he ain't just going to be the jump and do that. Then I want you to understand this too. If Al Heyman treat Bud,
hold on, Bernie. Yes, he can jump up there and do that. Al Heyman, none of them can't do shit about it. He is the WBO champion at 147. If he vacates and goes to 154, immediately he becomes a mandatory for Jamel Charlo. Immediately. That's
not true.
No, that's
not true.
The WBO is the only sanctioning body that if you are the champion in the lower division and you vacate your belt and move up, you are automatically the #1 contender for that belt.
Okay, pull your receipts up and then tell me that. Pull your receipts up and then show me that. Go to that rule book and send me that. Go to that rule book. If it's that simple, go to that rule book and send it to me. That's all. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, like I say, if Papa Al owns everybody and he dogging Bud on this, I mean, we gonna want just as much of a money or transparency with Charlo. Whatever we getting into, we gonna want as much transparency no matter who we fighting. So if they don't want to offer us and let us know what's going on with the money and what's going on with the business, which a man should know, I mean, it's like pointless, you know, and it's like pointless. And this, I want to say this too, which, you know, we just all talking. But if I want to corner somebody, my dad always told me you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So if we already didn't treat them to a low ball deal, or we treat them all like that, then we don't want to. I mean, when was you gonna try to finesse him? There was no finesse in the game at all to try to. Because you gotta understand too that they need Bud too.
They need that belt.
Bud too.
They need that belt.
They trying to control all them belts.
They need that legacy.
They want the belt.
That's a legacy fight. That is solidified.
It ain't the belt. If Bud didn't have the belt, he needs that name. He needs that talent. Legacy. He needs that competition.
So you think if Bud retired right now, he's not a Hall of Famer?
Bud is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is undisputed.
Listen,
I think anybody who achieves undisputed status in that 4-belt era should be Hall of Fame.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why he's saying no. Because Devin is undisputed.
Is that guy.
Wait. I'm gonna ask Bernie a question. Bernie, is Usyk a Hall of Famer?
No.
Whoa!
Usyk ain't done.
He's not. Bernie, this man.
Usyk ain't done. Usyk ain't done enough yet. Usyk ain't done
Bernie,
enough
what is
yet.
enough?
Say, bro, he's
What is
undisputed
enough,
at cruiserweight and the unified champion at heavyweight, bro. You know what he want him to do? Go beat up
Jesus?
Jesus?
Won a tournament.
Okay, Coach Ricc. Coach Ricc.
On that, yeah.
Coach Ricc, listen. This is another thing too that I think that everybody blowing their minds up. Okay, in truth, Devin is just the world champion. We're gonna use Devin.
Yeah.
Okay, when Bud won undisputed, okay, we just use Bud. He just became the champion. When it used to be only one belt, okay? It used to be only one belt.
Facts. That's true.
And you just the champion. When you become undisputed, that means you just the champion. When you have a belt, that means you're a champion. You know. So like I say, I don't want to give too much in the credit as a being undisputed because, like I say, when you win the Ring magazine, you the champion. You don't need them other belts, in my opinion, from the old school. Okay. You don't need, in my opinion, you don't need the other belts. When you get the Ring magazine, you're the champion. That's what counts to me. So, you know,
you saying that lineal trumps all that shit.
Yeah, and then at the same time, when you fight for the Ring magazine, you're the, like I say, it's not even about not even about lineal all the time. Because the one man passed the torch to the other, it might drop the ball on that. But you solidified yourself as the best in the division.
But don't Devin
when you win the Ring magazine championship.
Devin does have the lineal title at 135, doesn't he?
I understand that, but that don't make him go to the Hall of Fame just because he won the lineal championship. Devin ain't had a what super fight has hold on. Wait. All right.
Now, y'all want to listen.
Let Bernie get it out. Say it, Bernie. What's up? What you got?
Yeah. Because I want to ask.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
No, go ahead.
When you look at a Hall of Famer, okay.
Bernie, with all respect, I want you to finish the question you was asking. You said, what super fight does Devin have? That's what you said.
Wait,
what super fight?
Okay, wait. What has he had? Has he had a super fight?
Undisputed.
Rick, I'm done. I got to get off of here, man.
He's saying that being an undisputed champion isn't a big deal?
Was that a super fight? Was Kambosos a super?
What you mean is like tickets and T-shirts super fight, or the meaning of the fight?
The meaning, the fight. A super fight is when they both super fighters.
Like him,
what's the name? Not a super fighter,
right? You saying like him?
When he fight, when he fight him and Tank. That's a super fight. When he fight him and Shakur, that's a super fight. When they mix and match, they go. That's a super fight.
But look at this.
That's
Bernie,
a super fight.
Because he fought Kambosos because Kambosos whooped Tio's ass. So what was Tio?
Now we gonna say that. Now where you think Tio going at 140? You think he finna be an undisputed champion at 140?
I don't think so. No, I do
exactly.
Not think so. I do not.
Exactly. Now listen. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this. And I said the same thing. Now Tio had a lot of hype on him. Now he was red hot when he knocked out old boy. He was red hot when he fought Lomachenko. After that, he was dead. He lost everything after that he done. He ain't gonna be nowhere near as sharp as he was when he did that. He reached that super height that time when he beat Lomachenko. He was super hot, super fast, super sharp. And after that, he thought he was the world. After that, he thought everything was gonna be surrounded by him. You see how he was living, you see how he was acting, and now he threw.
But is Devin gonna win a title at 140?
No. And then they said that. Well, damn. They said that. They said that. Okay, wait.
No,
you can position yourself to win a title.
Follow you, Bernie. We could do that. He's definitely gonna win a title at 140.
Okay, listen. Okay, wait. Hold on. We got different scenarios though.
All right, you got
to figure out how they're gonna put him for the championship first, because you can maneuver a guy to the title. Devin don't hit hard enough. He don't hit hard enough. He don't.
But he do got skill. He's a skilled fighter.
He's a skilled fighter.
I don't think Kambosos don't think Haney don't hit hard. Like that face didn't look like somebody that don't hit hard.
Listen, you know how small them gloves are.
Like that and not hit hard, bro. Can you,
Coach Ricc? Tell him. Have you seen an 8-ounce glove, sir?
Oh, I'm finna pull one up. I got one for my guy.
Have you put on an 8-ounce glove?
I'll put on a glove.
All right. Now, if your son, you got kids? You got a son?
No.
Two of them.
You okay? You got a son? You got a daughter? You got a daughter, fella?
No.
You ain't got
I got children,
okay.
Bernie. Where we going with this, dog?
Ask any one of them kids to put on an 8-ounce glove with a hand wrap on them and let them hit you and see if it don't hurt. Let them
a long way to go right up the street
and see if it don't hurt. So listen.
Baby could do that kind of damage.
Listen, them punches hurt no matter what. Them gloves just hit. They call head wrangers. That's what they call. When you put them, they head wrangers. You understand?
Hey, Bernie, I'm gonna be real. At first I thought, man, Bernie really hate Devin. I thought that at first, but listening to you explain it, what I think is you just critique him to a really in-depth level so hard, but you may or may not apply that same thing to other people. I think that's misunderstood at. That's why I was wrong. I thought you hated him. I'm like, you hate that guy.
No. I don't got no reason to hate Devin Haney. I love fighters. That's what people don't understand. I love fighters. But just because I don't come out and show favoritism to him like everybody else did, I done gave him a lot of credit. I gave him a lot of credit, but they listen to everything that I say that's bad and not nothing that's good.
But like Bernie, but you saying how everybody else felt about him, the vast majority of people have criticized him. And they've been beating them up against them. They play hot potato with them belts for a reason, for a while. He ain't been getting a lot of opportunity. Lomachenko still hasn't fought him. I mean, what I'm saying is he wasn't giving shit. He wasn't giving nothing. But the way your explanations sometimes sound like they laid out this golden path for him, bro. That dude grinded extremely hard to get what he had clearly.
I never said that. No. I never said that. Now wait a minute. We got to talk about this hard path. This man been signed since he came out the amateurs. He been looked out since he came out the amateurs. Now,
who was he signed
to?
He been with the people that can get him to where he need to be since the beginning. He started young. You said who?
Devin Haney Promotions? Because before he just
hold on, now wait. Now what did Mayweather say? Mayweather said you ain't no promotional company if you can't give nobody no $3-4 million up front.
If you can't put the money up, if you can't put the money up to make the fight happen, you're not a promotional company.
Yeah, he said that.
You just got a name on the motherfucker. You just got a name.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Keep is different things about getting it out the mud. Okay, everybody starts from the bottom. But he been in the Mayweather gym. He moved from Oakland with his father. He moved from Oakland to Vegas in the Mayweather gym. He became a staple in the Mayweather gym where all the top quality people was in there, and he learned from that. And I give him tons of credit for that.
He took advantage of his resources.
But if he would have been in Oakland, he wouldn't did that shit. He wouldn't have had all that. And nobody. And I don't know where he would be. Shout out to Bill Haney. But this is what I'm saying. I like Devin Haney. I don't got no trouble with Devin Haney. But do I think he's a great, tremendous fighter? No. Do I think he got a lot of attributes that can win him fights? Yes. But I'm just giving my take on him. Like I say, I criticize Shakur for not being active enough.
You don't think Shakur is active enough?
I'm talking about before this time.
Family. Oh, okay.
Before this time.
My bad.
Before this time. So it's not. I criticize Tank. I criticize Tank for throwing wide uppercuts. You know, I say different things like that. But the reason why this Bill Haney thing going out of the way is because the boxing voice got that platform, and they try to make it seem like how you think that I turned all my hate like I hate Devin Haney.
I'm not saying you hate him. I just know that you criticize him heavy.
Yeah.
You don't really give him props. What I'm saying is, I'll say this to you, Bernie. If they had a whole nother fighter with the same credentials as Devin Haney, you personally, sir, will get that dude a lot of props. And from what I see, because I can't say who you are and what you think and stuff. I know you respect fighters. I mean, you got to be around them, man. I know you lived that fighter life before. I don't think you hate that man, but you heavy on the kind of criticism and hate you applying toward him.
Hey, but
he good, bro.
I'm not rushing. He good, bro. I'm not rushing to fight. I'm not rushing to watch Devin Haney.
But look, hey, Bernie, you saying he don't got no power, and me and Mo asked it to a couple people like, who's walking this guy down in fights?
Listen. I'm not saying that the man hit hard enough because he in strength and conditioning.
That's what I'm saying.
But listen, okay, hold on, wait. But wait.
That
But
jab was
listen,
doing
but wait,
something.
hold on, listen. Did you see what Timothy Bradley said though? He said the same thing. He said the same thing.
Yeah. 14 clinches.
All
Like,
Bernie,
we ain't
I
talking
think
about
all
that jab.
Bernie is saying is the difference between good and great, and he's not great. He's not one of those once in a lifetime comet type fighters. That's all he's saying.
How often do you get 23-year-olds that are undisputed? How often do you get that?
Coach, they keep talking about undisputed. They keep talking.
That's got to be a bigger deal than what you're saying, Coach. Bernie, I respect your mind, fam, but in today's climate of achieving greatness while grasping all of them damn belts, that the type of strategy or determination or whatever I'm gonna apply, whatever kind of adjective I'm gonna use to describe it, that got to take way more than what you're giving it. You mean to tell me right now there's only 8 of them and he one of them? Damn. Now that undisputed thing. If that's the case, everybody would be undisputed, Bernie.
I think he's great because he's one of us doing what we do. We superheroes. But as far as being one of those lineal supreme comets, I don't think that. I don't think he's like a super, like one of the like a Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali.
Right. He don't give you that Mayweather impression. When you see Mayweather at 23 or 21 when he knocked out Janero Hernandez, he don't give you that vibe. He don't give you that vibe. He don't give you that vibe.
Say that again. When Floyd was 23, he knocked out Janero, right?
21 when he stopped Janero Hernandez in the 8th round. Did you see how cold Floyd Mayweather looked? Did you see how dazzling he was? Did you see how mature he was? Devin don't even fight in the pocket, bro. Devin don't even fight in the pocket, bro. Devin don't even fight in the pocket, bro. All right.
He's saying Floyd was undeniable talent. Devin is talented.
I respect that. He's just not high enough in this toolbox for you, and I respect that. But
Devin is cold. Devin is cold, like I say.
You know what I'm saying? But just because he's not an inside fighter and all that.
Hey, Bernie, I'm good with that. I appreciate that. That's cool right there.
Can we give the top
he is cold.
Today? Can we give the top 5, top 10 pound for pound today?
Bernie, you got a pound for pound?
Of course, you know I got Crawford. I got they give it to Anayu. I got Usyk. I got Fury. I got Shakur. I got Tank. I got who else is it out there? I got Bam Bam Rodriguez. That's really one of my favorites right there. That little motherfucker bad. Shit, who else is it? Who else is a bad motherfucker out there? Small guy. Like I say, I give it to Bam Bam at 115. Even though Chocolatito, he still tops the way he do his thing. You know, shit. I don't know how many I named, but that's my top. I got Canelo. I got Canelo. I got Bam. I got Bud.
You got Clambuterol in there.
You said what now?
You got Jamel Charlo on there, dog?
He did not say Jamel Charlo.
You got Jamel Charlo on there, Bernie?
Listen. You know what? But this is the thing about Jamel. You know, when you say pound for pound, that means how would everybody do if they was at the same weight class? Jamel can get outboxed. You know, you seen Tony Harrison outbox him 2 times, you know. But I give him a lot of credit for what he's accomplished, and I really like Jamel. I like his fighting spirit. But
he's a true champion. He's a true champion.
Far as his what I say pound for pound, I mean, you can get him on that because he undisputed, but I mean, Jamel Charlo, he just basic as hell too, though. He don't do shit really neither. He just basic. He basic as hell.
I ain't gonna lie. The way
you wouldn't pay to see Jamel either, would you?
Hey, listen, Bernie. He knocked you out.
Hold on.
Last 2 guys he knocked
you
out,
said what now?
With body
I say earlier you said Devin ain't a fighter that you would pay to see. You wouldn't pay to see Jamel either, huh?
Wait, you said what now?
He said, would you pay to see Jamel
You said you wouldn't pay to see. Would you pay to see Jamel Charlo fight?
Hold on, wait. My phone acting up because I'm about to go to church. Hold on. Probably in a bad area. Hold on. Now go ahead. Take your time. You said what now?
I said, would you pay to watch Jamel Charlo fight?
No, I'm not rushing to see Jamel neither.
Damn.
I mean, like I say, I'm not rushing to. It's only a couple. I'm rushing to see Bam. I'm rushing to see Tank. I'm rushing to see Shakur. I'm rushing to see Navarrete. Yes. I'm coming to see, and like I say, Bud and Canelo. I like watching Canelo depending on who he fighting. You know, I think them guys is good fighters. I can't take nothing away from them. But
hey, would you put Benavidez on your top 10? David Benavidez?
You said, go ahead. You said what?
I said, would you put David Benavidez on your top 10?
Fuck no. Benavidez? Hell no.
Damn.
No. Benavidez don't even put no weight in this point. Do you see how goofy that shit is? Hold on, let me put it up. Hold on, let me show you this. Hold on. This is Benavidez. Drives me nuts. Hold on. This is Benavidez. Drives me nuts. What is that?
Hold on, man. Your shit kind of.
What is that?
Dog. It's looking real crazy.
What is that? That man ain't got no. That man put Benavidez. Nah. I like I say, on my pound for pound. Am I watching them? No, I don't care for Benavidez. Benavidez.
Hey, I got a real serious question then, since that's the case with David Benavidez on your pound for pound. Would you put Earl Spence on your top 10?
Earl Spence.
I would.
Yeah, you know, the guy that fights at 147 that's unified.
Hey, Bernie is a tough critic, man. Shit.
You tough on him, Bernie.
Like I say,
What?
Listen, I tried to watch Earl Spence too, so we could study Bud, and I figured him out in a couple rounds. He throw the same exact punches over and over and over and over, and he wears you down, but he throw the same thing over and over. So am I lining up to go watch Bud Crawford, how he switched stances and knocked out Gamboa. Go watch Bud Crawford, how he came out and knocked Sanabria out with a fake jab and a hook and made him do a flip. Go watch Bud, how he touched up a Victor Postal, how he caught him off balance and knocked him. Go watch Bud, how he what did to Benavidez in the last round, how he switched angles and hit him with the uppercut and knocked him. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Watch his punch selection.
Hey, nobody you named is great. No, none of them.
You said what now?
All those guys you just said. That may be true. I did watch Bud do that, and it was entertaining as hell, and it was amazing. I got a chance to see Bud do some shit that other people don't do. But all them people you just named ain't great.
Man, so listen, I'm watching. Go watch Navarrete. Go watch Navarrete hit that motherfucker from a hook from a mile away, but he feinted him with the right hand first. He feinted the right hand. He did that right hand a couple times. Then he feinted and threw the uppercut from long range and knocked the boy. Oh my God,
that's true, man. Hey, Coach just said something real. Coach Ricc just said you.
Go watch Bam. Go watch Bam when he beat Quadras. Go watch how he knocked him down like the fourth round. How he gave that angle and hit him with the opposite hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the shit I'm talking about that I want to watch. Now, man, you know, that's the shit I'm talking about, man.
Coach say you about styling and that skill.
I'm both. I like styles and skills.
That's real.
And you gotta have some. You gotta have some style in that motherfucker, man.
Bernie, you got Arthur Better Beef on your top 10.
Now Better Beef. This is what I told him too. I said you motherfuckers is putting up Berlanga, putting this motherfucker everywhere, but this man Better Beef got the same amount of fights, all knockouts against top quality opposition, and y'all don't mention his name because he ain't Puerto Rican and he ain't white like that. He ain't a white American. That motherfucker knocking everybody. That wrecking ball motherfucker. That's a bad motherfucker. Now, am I rushing to home the scene? No, but that motherfucker's a wrecking ball. That motherfucker's a wrecking ball. That motherfucker's a wrecking ball. That motherfucker's a wrecking ball, man. That boy's a bad boy, man. Go ahead.
Man, it's gotta be more than 3-4 fighters that you would like literally pay to see. I mean, I may be thinking that you just sometimes misunderstood because you're very critical. And I like that. That's dope.
I only listen to 2-3 rappers.
Bam, would you pay to see Bam?
You know I will go see Bam.
Yeah.
Yes. Bam is a bad
Action.
motherfucker. Did you see the cop?
Action.
He didn't look that good this last fight because they caught him on short notice and whatever else. And that guy was tough and hungry, and but he still won the fight handily. And you know, but Bam, that motherfucker be doing some shit. You see how composed he is in the pocket? You see how he throw that uppercut short? You see how he never gets sloppy? That's the shit I'm talking about. Go watch Devin Haney. This is what I'm just saying about Devin Haney. Go watch Devin Haney. He fall over with the jab. He fall over with the right hand. He don't have really no good balance. He don't throw no dazzling combinations. Man, Devin Haney, he looked good in spots, but overall, I texted him. I said, man, I'm looking for a complete performance. And after that first round, I thought he was gonna have a complete performance, but he still did great. But like I say, go watch that first round, and then maybe the fourth round, if I'm not mistaken, and see how sharp and how he looked, how he should be. Then they showed him throwing that hook short in the dressing room, which he should have been throwing it right. Before, when I watched that fight against Cambo, he was throwing that motherfucking slapping ass fucking hook, that slapping ass hook. And then the first fight, I didn't even see him go over the top of the jab last night, but it took him 7 rounds to go over the top of that man's jab. The first fight, 7 rounds. I watched 7 rounds before that man finally went over the top with that man's jab. I said, man, you know, so I'm not saying that the man's not good. I'm just looking for more things out of him, you know? And like I said, if you watch my show, nephew, take this as motivation. Take this as motivation. This is a true story, I swear. Me and Shakur, like I say, we got to hang out a little while in training camp. And I said some things that he didn't like, you know, and it got back to him. He never really confronted me about it, but he mentioned that he knew. I just felt that he could do more all around, and I seen him step it up and do that. I seen him step it up in training. I seen him step it up in his fights. Same things that I was saying and criticizing him about. Like I say, I seen that spurred him, you know. And like I said, I ain't no big time person. I ain't no Andre Ward or no fancy guy like that.
Man, what
but
you
like
talking
I say,
about?
I know my words.
Goddamn boxer.
I understand. Going on with
Bernie, your phone
Bud
going
yeah, you going into the matrix, Bernie.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
because I'm in my car on my way to church. Can you get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like this, Andre. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Andre Ward finally said that Al Heyman them is being greedy. Well, I said that same type of thing, but it didn't get nowhere because I said and Andre Ward said it. Like I said, you know, so you know, I mean, fuck, man. What can I say? You know, I say a lot of real shit, and I don't want to pat myself on the back, but you know, take it how they want it. I know I'm telling the truth. I've been around boxing since I was 10 years old. I've been watching boxing, reading boxing, studying boxing since I was 10 years old, man. That's all I've been doing. That's all I do. That's my main goal. That's my main niche is boxing.
Bernie, where you from? Where you from, though? Where you from?
Nebraska.
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, baby. North Side, stand up. Let's go.
Who got you?
I've been with Bud Crawford.
Who got you in the boxing, though? I want to know.
I started boxing because I was a street fighter. I was 9 years old in the projects fighting. The policeman told me, if you like to fight so much, go catch the bus to the boxing gym. I said, hell yeah, I will, and I did it. And that's exactly what I did. I was 9 years old, exactly how it went. That's exactly how it went. I was jumping on somebody in the Vietnam projects, and the policeman stopped me. Go ahead.
What's your credentials? What's your boxing credentials? What all have you done?
Like I say, I was a Golden Glove champion in the Midwest and the regionals. I was number 9 in the country at 125. I fought in the USAs. I fought in in Olympic trials. I beat some ranked guys. You know, I've been all over the country fighting. You know, I went to California. I made it to the final in the blue and gold. They robbed me for the national championship. Shit, I fought world champions. I boxed world champions in LA Boxing Gym. I boxed champions in the Broadway Boxing Gym out in California and Carson, California. I've been out there doing all kind of stuff, you know. So, like I said, I've been all over, man. I've been all over with this boxing. I done got my ass whooped. I didn't look spectacular. I didn't look sad. I didn't live, you know, I done been through everything you can think about in boxing.
I know you on your way to church, bro. And I know you pressed for time, but man, if there was something that you could tell these young dudes out here in the game that's trying to get going, that something that they not gonna find out until they accumulate the kind of information and knowledge you got, what would you tell them, bro?
Hold on, wait, slow down. You said what now?
What would you tell a young fighter that ain't got to where you got to, that don't know what you know, that can help him tremendously today?
It's just like this, you know, and this true story because I'm working with Bud Crawford. You know, it's two different things in how you want to be. Okay, we all want to be world champions starting out, but when you want to be a fighter, you want to be a complete fighter. You want to be able to keep the championship. Your goal is when you win the championship to keep the championship. So you want to keep practicing. You always learning in boxing. You always learning in boxing. And you just want to try to do the right things to, like I say, like fighting on the inside. That's something you want to master. You know, having a good jab. That's something you got to master. You know, knowing how to, like Devin Haney do, he know how to win the rounds. He know how to time the round. There's so many different things in the boxing that you always need to learn it, and you want to put those things together. So that's what I want to tell them, you know, make yourself be a complete fighter. I tell the fighters in the gym, because some fighters don't even know how to skip rope. Can you believe that? I say, well, then you want to practice skipping rope. Some fighters don't know how to hit the double end bag, and they duck the double end bag. Some fighters don't know how to hit the speed bag, and they duck the speed bag. When I think all those things is important, you should hit those things every day. You should hit the double end bag every day. You should hit the speed bag every day. You know, your calisthenics, you know, all those things is important, man. All those things is important. And like I said, you want to be a smart fighter, you know, and how we learn to be smart fighters and how Bud learn is because we watch fighters and we actually copy what they do and do it and implement it. You know, you might not can't do it on a world-class guy or a top guy right off the bat, but you start working with the smaller guys, the less experienced guys, and you practice that in the gym. You practice knocking the jab down and coming over the top with the right hand. You practice catching his jab and shooting your jab and coming off with the hook. You practice those things. You practice standing in the pocket and countering and punch. You practice that. You practice those things. Those are, you know, like I say, not just athleticism wins fights. That's only going to be for so long. Just like a Roy Jones, you know. Roy Jones, and I don't like that they disrespected Roy Jones like that last night. But Roy Jones, he didn't have no fundamentals like that. That's why Bernard Hopkins able to last the test of time. That's when they say what Crawford going to do is because when you have to slow down and things ain't in your favor, you got to be smart.
Fundamental.
You got to be smart. Them fundamental things. Just like I say, you see how Bernard Hopkins took Trinidad apart. You see how he took Kelly Pavlik apart. You see how he took Tarver apart with fundamentals. You see how he took Pascal apart. And that man was 50 years old. Come on.
Fundamental.
And he wasn't no super fast guy. He wasn't no super speedy guy. He wasn't no super powerful punter.
He did it right.
Exactly. He could fight. And so, you know, coach, you know, and I'm going to go. Just like Jersey Joe Walcott. Jersey Joe Walcott could fight. You know, he could fight. That's what, you know, these boys could fight back in the day. And that's what I like watching, the boys that can fight, man. You know, these boys actually got a new, Sweet Pea could fight. You see Sweet Pea stood in the pocket. He used a jab. He used his speed. Sweet Pea was a bad man. Man, you know, them boys could fight, man. That boy could fight, you know, so that's just what it's about for me. It's really learning how to fight, you know.
Hey, Bernie, I know you got to go, but I'm going to call you later because we still got this Canelo shit to talk about. I ain't forgot.
Hey, now listen, y'all want to talk about, I think that's going to be a hard fight for us because Mel is big, he's strong. He like how he caught Lubin with that uppercut. I mean, the man is dangerous. But I say, you know, Bud Crawford, and I keep saying that because I want him to finish it, you know, but just, you see how Bud Crawford, you know, he a genius in that boxing ring. And so when you got a guy like that with eyes like that and with a mind frame like that, he gonna be hard to beat. That's why Charlo ain't asking for him to come on up. Charlo talking about why you talking about him and he in the division. No, listen. Okay, hold on. Let me say who was that? Like I say, Bernard Hopkins, when he wanted Trinidad was knocking everybody out at 47 and 54. But even though Hopkins was big, he said, bring his ass on up here. Because now I'm going to beat him. So, but Charlo don't want that. Charlo don't want, even like I say, a Winky Wright. When he fought Shane, Shane was a lightweight, a superstar, 47-pounder. But he had that name. And he said, come on up. I'm going to use my size and everything to beat him. Charlo don't have that in him. You know, I think he's a warrior. But like I say, I would be looking to get Crawford on my resume if I felt that I could catch him with a good shot. If I felt that I could stay with him and I was strong enough, I'd be like, man, Spence don't want to fight him. You come fight me. Come on, because he going to get enough credit too if he beat Crawford. So I'd be looking for stuff like that. So, you know, Crawford, I don't think, you know, they were trying to age Crawford out. They trying to wait on the slip. They trying to find a reason for him to
How much more time Bud got left, bro?
Bud got all the time he got, all the time he want. You see, Bernard Hopkins was 45. See, we only 35.
Hell no, listen, bro.
So if that's true, that aging him out ain't gonna work.
Stop that. Stop there, Burner.
You said what now? Go ahead.
45.
I said if that's true, aging him out ain't gonna work.
Bruh, Monk, he don't smoke or drink.
I get that.
He takes care of his body and he stay in the gym 24 more.
I don't think Terrence Crawford's trying to bang till he's 45. I'm sorry. I don't think he's trying to do that.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just being funny, bro. You can't take everything I say literal. He's not. Nobody listen. Nobody want to keep running your mouth.
You know what I'm saying? Like Bud ain't trying to do that shit. 45, yeah, right. 38, I think he's done.
No, listen. I'm just joking around. I'm just saying. You asked how long do we got, and I'm just saying as long as he won't. That's what I'm saying. Because like Coach said, skills, and you know he can punch. So the skills. But listen. We didn't went to. This the thing too, is that when everybody got their different trajectories, but you got to understand when Bud came on the scene, he knocked out Gamboa. He was the trajectory was way up there, and then he didn't have that super fight with Broner.
Gamboa was that deal.
Exactly. But the whole thing was to get to Broner. The whole thing was to get to Broner. But Broner jumped out of there because Broner was looking for the money. He was looking for the prestige. He didn't want to give Crawford the time to get to there to where they gonna make a good fight. It was gonna be more risk than reward. So I'm not knocking Broner for that. But Bud, like I say, so he was in his own lane. They gave him Fighter of the Year. They gave him the SB. He was in his own lane. And it was just what else can he do?
How does that fight go? Bud versus AB. How would that fight have went, Bernie?
Man, we would have stopped AB.
What they fighting?
We would have stopped AB.
What is it?
They would have fought at 35. We would have stopped them.
And we talking about
Bud would have stopped him.
Coach said,
we talking about the most one-point dedicated AB.
That'd have been a good fight.
Hold on, you said what?
That may have been the most dedicated and on-point AB.
That was a hungry AB.
That was a hungry AB.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
That would have been a good fight.
I don't know, bro.
Would have been.
That Adrian Broner is a bad dude.
It had to be a chess match because that young AB was hungry. He was throwing combinations.
AB
he was in
tough.
the pocket. He was vicious. That'd have been a good fight.
But he waited too much. 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 And he was fighting. And he was fighting smaller guys. He was fighting small guys. He never fought no big guys. So he waited too much. And when he was going up against Bud, Bud was gonna have power too, speed, athleticism, and everything else too. But Broner was tough. I won't say that, but like I say, I definitely. That's the fight we wanted. That's the fight that we was looking for.
That's the best Broner right there too.
That's a good fight.
A great fight. And like I say, but you know what? Yeah. Even if I was Broner, see, this is what I'm saying too, though. Okay, in the landscape of things, even if I was Broner, which if was a fifth, Okay, if I'd have went up to beat Paulie at 47, I drop back down. That's just something to have on to. I'm going to drop back down, and I'm going to get that super fight. I'm going to watch Crawford closely, or I'm going to watch 40 closely, and I'm going to get a super fight from there. Malignaggi, like I say, you know, that was a good win for him to get that in his cap, but like I say, I would have been looking for the, if he really wanted that smoke, man, if he really wanted that super fight like Floyd wanted when he fought Manfredi, when he fought Diego Corrales. That's the type of motherfuckers that I'm talking about. You understand? That's the type, because Manfredi wasn't, man, all right? I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? And this is the ambition that a Bud Crawford got, because now when he get his first title defense was against Gamboa in his hometown. Now, like I say, now you want to ask, like I say, you asked Earl Spence. His first fight was with a young Ocampo who was not heralded. His first title defense was against somebody like that. You understand? Come on. Now, Ocampo was a solid C+ fighter, probably. But like I say, you just see the difference. When Bud came across that name, he said, hell yeah, I'll fight that motherfucker. I don't need no motherfucking nobody just to fight in my hometown. Give me that motherfucking Gamboa. Give me that motherfucker. He don't give a, that's the type of fella that Bud Crawford is. Get me that motherfucker. When he wanted to go up to 47, he said, I'm looking at Keith Thurman. I ain't looking for no motherfucking introductory fight. I ain't looking for no fight to keep me at that weight just to get acclimated. I want the man right off the rip. Come on.
Start saying,
and then I want to say this. Hold on, wait. And then I'll be done. I want to be done. Listen, I want to be going like this. This is another thing, too. When you got to think about the great fighters that come before you, you know, like I say, they don't understand the fighters that come before them, and I'm a history buff. Okay, like I say, even with a Devin Haney, okay, when you can't upgrade me to the championship. Okay, it's okay if it's vacant, but let me fight somebody for that title. You can't upgrade me to the champion, and I'm gonna be walking around prancing around with that belt. I'm throwing that belt in the trash. If I don't fight that man, it's principle and morals and values that they go along with things. That's the time when I love a fighter like a Jack Johnson that stand on his principle, his morals, his values. Like he said, that's what make you a great fighter. It's not only what he do inside the ring, but how he carry himself outside the ring. And like I say, you know, I understand everybody want to be famous, everybody want to be prosperous and everything like that. But there's certain ways how you go about it. And that's why I was giving Dana Heavy stuff about that. Now, if he would have maybe fought Fortuna for the championship, and maybe somebody tough like that before they aged Fortuna out, then I would have given him a lot. I have a lot more, let me say, more respect for him. But they let him upgrade him to the championship, and he didn't fight nobody. He fought a small JoJo Diaz. He fought, man, you know, that's all I'm saying. But
damn, bro,
JoJo had only been beat by Gary, though. I mean,
how you feel about Jamal Charlo then? Because shit, what? Whoa.
You said what now?
Jamal Charlo, because he's in that sanctions, be upgrading, you know, fought for a vacant belt, got a vacant belt, WC, that 160 strap. He ain't
you talking about the little one? The little one?
No, the big one.
The little one?
The big one.
He ain't nothing to me.
Oh shit.
He ain't nothing to me.
Oh shit.
He ain't nothing to me. He ain't nothing to me. That's why I tell him I love, and that's why the little brother don't like him. That's why his little brother don't like him, and that's why when they argue, they always bring out stuff, and that's why little brother like, because the man don't want no fights. They offer him the Canelo fight, he didn't take it. He ain't trying to fight Benavidez. He ain't finna fight. He ain't trying to fight Andre. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. See, that's what I'm saying. Andre don't have a lot of fanfare, but you know he's a crafty, durable, smart guy. And if you beat him, it's a name on your resume. Let me say this. Let me say this because I go a million times. It's just like this. Okay, they talked about Abner Mares, right? I follow boxing. See, I follow boxing. Abner Mares, right? Now, Abner Mares was a true champion, 3-division world champion. Fought everybody that was tough to win his titles. Now, he fought that badass Anselmo Moreno, who was a bad bantamweight champion. Southpaw, slick boxing man, moved so great. But Abner Mares beat him and beat him thoroughly. And that boy was a bad, super slick boxing man. Like I say, so you got to take on, that's a feather in his cap. Now, if I was Andre, listen, I say, it's got to be into your morals and your character. If you beat somebody, let's say he beat Saluki, whoever he fought, or Montiel for that WBC championship. But if he beat Andre for the eliminator, that's a better win.
Yeah.
They gonna call him a champion, but they ain't gonna never look at Saluki for his win. They gonna look at the win that he beat Andre. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. That's what I'm saying. You know, and this is what I want to tell them guys too. Okay, these guys are supposed to be super guys, so I'm gonna expect super shit out of them. Excuse my language. You understand? Devin, they supposed to be super. I'm gonna put them on a higher level. I'm gonna grade them on a higher scale. All right, that's all I'm saying. Okay, listen, if y'all can digest all that, I appreciate you guys, man. Coach, I love you, man, 10 times. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to go in this church, seeing my praises up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk another time. I ain't going to be able to go tonight because I'm going out of town with the church to a anniversary for another church. So I don't think I'm going to get back in time. But if I do get back in time, I'm going to do a show. If not, y'all catch me Tuesday, and I'm going to rehash some of these same things on Tuesday. Please tune in to my show, Bernie the Boxer, you understand, on YouTube.
Did you miss me?
Appreciate you, Bernie.
All right,
hey, love, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm gone, Coach.